5 cruise lines raise what you pay this year. Carnival, MSC, Celebrity, Princess, and yeah, Virgin too. And if you're selling any of them, you got about 3 weeks to do something about it before September 1st. And I ain't talking about the fare. I'm talking about the money that they take after you already booked. So we might as well go ahead and start with Carnival, because this one's got a hard date on it right now. September 1st. Your VIFP goes away. Carnival rewards will take over. And here's what most people missed. You gotta go in and enroll. Actually click accept by August 31st. If you don't just lose your status, you lose every single day you ever sailed with them. Gone. Not the points, the days, the years of cruising wiped out because nobody took the time to read the email. And I want you to sit with why that one's gonna sting. Because Carnival, they didn't hide it. It went out in an email. Remember that? But how many emails do you get from a cruise line in a month? 15, 20 like me? Half maybe going to that promotions AI part, half you swiping past on your phone while you're standing in line somewhere. I mean, they're not lying to you. They are counting on you being busy. That's their whole play. Now, quick one before I get into the other 4. Are you a prepay your gratuities person or a take it off at guest services person? Go ahead, be true. 1 word comments. I'm asking for a reason. One of these 5 hits you a whole lot harder depending on which one you are. All right, now 2 of these already hit you and you probably didn't even feel it. One lands September 2nd and it's the worst one on the entire list. And the 5th one is the line I sell more than anybody, so let's see if I can be fair about it, all right? Let's start with Princess first because September 2nd is the date. And it's the one that can actually cost you some real money. Now with Princess, 3 things changed at once, and then they buried the worst one so you couldn't find it. Number 1, final payment. It used to be a short cruise, you had 90 days to pay in full. Now it's 120. Every cruise, every length, doesn't matter. You're gonna be handing over the whole balance 4 months out instead of your usual 3. Now number 2, let's talk deposits. I'm putting the whole chart right here on the screen because I'm not about to sit here and read you a spreadsheet, but I need you to look at the suite line for me. 10 nights and up used to be $800 a person. Now it's $1,000. That's $200 more out of your pocket before you've even picked your cabin. Now let's get into number 3, and this is the one. Cancellations. They used to be on short sailings, 13 nights or less, you could cancel 30 days out and not lose your whole fare. Now it's 60, and at 60 days, it's 100%. All of it, every single cruise. 1 to 44 nights, same schedule, doesn't matter. So now I need you to think about what that actually means. Something happens at day 45. A parent gets sick. Work blows up. Under the old rules, you had a shot at least. Under these new ones, that money is gone, and you're not even selling. But I got you. Here's what you do. If you got a 2027 Princess sailing in your head, I want you to go ahead and book it before September 2nd. The new terms only apply to new bookings that you've made on or after that date. For cruises sailing January 1st, let's say at the beginning of next year, 2027 and later, book on the 1st, you keep the old schedule. Simple as that. Now I've got one caveat, and I want to be straight with you. Princess hasn't put this on their website yet. This went out to travel advisors like us. So I want you to verify it with yours before you move any money over, but I'm just kind of giving you a heads up. All right, let's get into Celebrity. July 29th, they raised automatic gratuities across the whole fleet. We talked about this on one of the Sunday sips. $1.50 a person a day. Inside, Ocean View, Veranda was $18, now $19.50. Concierge and Aqua Class, $19 to $20.50. The Retreat, $23 to $24.50. $1.50 don't sound much, right? But I want you to run it out right now. 7 nights, 2 people, standard cabin, $273 for the week. And that used to be $252. $21 for nothing. You didn't even get an extra towel animal on your bed, man. Here's the part that almost nobody has covered yet, and it's the part that's going to actually help you out, I promise you. You see, they sent the first email, and then it read like everybody was getting hit. People were hot. So Celebrity sent a second email the next day, walking it back. The new rate only applies to reservations booked on or after July 29th, which means if you booked before that, you keep the old rate, but you only keep it if you prepay. It has to be paid in full no later than 48 hours before you set sail. You don't prepay, they put the new rate on your onboard account daily, and that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, if you're holding a Celebrity booking from before July 29th, I want you to go log in tonight, not this weekend, tonight. Go ahead and prepay your gratuities and lock the old number, because that's free money, it's yours, and it takes just 4 minutes to do. All right, now the two that already got you and you probably didn't even notice yet. Let's roll back to Carnival. April 2nd, standard stateroom, 16 a day to 17. Suites, 18 to 19. First time they touched it in 3 years. MSC, May 11th. $1 a night more in a standard cabin, $3 a night more in Yacht Club, and I gotta scope that for you. Those are your Caribbean, Bahamas, Bermuda, Canada, and New England sailings. MSC prices this by the region they're in. Don't forget, if you're sailing over in Europe, your price is going to be different. So make sure you go look it up. Just don't take my numbers for your cruise. $1, $3, who's going to argue about $1? That's exactly why it works. But let's go and run Carnival out. 7 nights, 2 people, $238 in gratuities. Same cruise last year, $224. And you never saw a line item that said we raised it, right? It just showed up in your folio at the end of the cruise and you're like, okay. Now I need you to stack it. If you sail Carnival in the spring, MSC in the summer, and you got a Celebrity booking in the fall, you've already absorbed 3 separate increases this year, and not one of them was big enough to make you stop and do the math, right? So hopefully by now you're starting to see it. That's the design. Nobody raises it $40. Everybody raises it $1, and $1 a night across 5 lines, across millions of guests. That's not a rounding error. That's a business model, people. I'm not mad at it. Crew should get paid. I've said that on this channel 100 times, and I'll say it again. The crew should get paid. There's a difference between paying the crew and not knowing what you're paying. Right now, most people sailing don't know what they're paying. Now, your action on these two, there isn't just one. That's the point. These already happened. So what you can do is stop treating gratuities like a rounding error when you're comparing 2 cruises at $17, $18, $20 a person a night. It's not. All right, let's get down to it, man. Virgin. And this is the one I've been putting off because this is my line. I book it when I'm spending my own money. So I need you to hear this from me and not from somebody down here in the comments. Virgin used to be tip-free. That was the whole flex, gratuities included. Don't worry about it, right? Y'all remember those days? Well, that ended October of last year. $20 per sailor per night if you prepay. $22 if you wait and settle on board. $20 a night. Carnival 17. The cruise line I defended the most is now charging you more than the line everybody dumps on. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that's not what it is. Here's where it gets interesting, and this is why I still book them. On Virgin, every restaurant is included, all of them. 20 plus eateries, the test kitchen, the whole thing. No cover charge. Wi-Fi is in the fare too. And there is no drink package. There's a bar tab, the same thing you're used to when you go out on a night on the town. You pre-buy credit, they put a bonus on top. You spend it down at menu prices. If your travel partner doesn't drink, they don't buy one. Try doing that with Cheers. But I got a caveat too, the Wi-Fi. Because people get this one wrong. It's included, but it's tiered. It's their base fare. It gets you basic, one device. That's fine for sending messaging and scrolling. But if you're trying to stream in your cabin, you need the premium fare. So don't book base and expect you're gonna be rocking with Netflix. And who should think twice about Virgin? If you drink a lot, and I mean a lot, I'm talking 8, 10 drinks a day, bar tab is gonna cost you more than an unlimited package on a mainstream line. Now, who's told you that? It's credit. It's not unlimited. If that's your vacation, Virgin's math don't work as well for you. And I'd rather tell you that now than have you mad at me from the ship. So here's what I actually think after laying all 5 of these next to each other. The prices went up, fine. Prices go up. That's not the story I'm trying to get over to you here. Every single one of these 5 lines moved a deadline on you. Carnival moved it to August 31st. Princess moved it to September 2nd. Celebrity moved it to 48 hours before you sell, and MSC and Virgin already moved theirs and barely said a word about it. So I hope you see by now the money, it's not in the fare anymore. The money is in the calendar. Honestly, that's easier. You don't have to out-negotiate anybody. You don't have to find a secret deal. You just have to know what day it is and open the email before the date passes. 3 dates. August 31st, Carnival. September 2nd, Princess. 48 hours out, Celebrity. Got it? So I want you to go ahead and put them in your phone right now. That's the whole video. That's what this whole thing has been about. All right, look, I know a bunch of y'all watching this already knew about the Carnival one. You've been in the comments about it for weeks, and that's the thing about this channel I don't take for granted. Y'all don't wait for me to tell you something's wrong. You tell me. Half the stuff I chased down started as somebody's comment. So thank you for that. Genuinely, y'all keep me honest and y'all keep me working. So I want to make sure you have a blessed week out there and be good to yourselves. And now that you know what these 5 lines are charging you, the next thing you got to figure out is which ones are actually worth it. We already did that one. It's right here.